Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Good evening. I'd like to call to order the regular scheduled meeting, September 14th, 2023, Elk Grove Park District. Could I have, roll call, please.
President Waltz,
Here?
Commissioner Carlson,
Here.
Commissioner Cook,
Here.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Here.
and Commissioner Biedke is absent.
Okay, we have approval of minutes, August 24th, 2023, committee of the whole meeting, and August 24th, 2023, regular scheduled meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
4-0. Should have been 5. Public communication, comments from the audience. Alan?
No, I have no comments, Your Honor.
Thank you, Alan. Any correspondence, commissioners or staff? Seeing and hearing none. Recommendations for acceptance of approval. So approval of athletics advisory board members. And we have 3, correct?
Yes.
So we want to make this motion?
Yeah, no, that's support that. Also moved.
No,
I move that the individuals be appointed to serve a 2-year term as an advisory member of the following board. In Elk Grove Travel Baseball, Jamie Peterson and Thomas Wacconi Jr., and in Elk Grove Football Board, Jeffrey Smith.
need a second?
Second.
Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Carlson,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Yes?
President Waltz.
Yes. We're to approval of payment application from Halloran and Yawk for the Fox Run Driving Range irrigation project in the amount of $39,100. Mark, this was on you. Anything we need to know other than, oh no, it's you? Oh,
This completed
Fox Run.
all the irrigation and tee resurfacing at the driving range, so.
okay. Need a motion and a second?
So moved. Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President Waltz?
Yes. Approval of payment application number 1 from Chicagoland Paving Contractors, Inc. of Lake Zurich, Illinois for the Pavilion Tennis Court renovation in the amount of $52,380. Any questions or comments? Can I get a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second?
Can we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President Waltz?
Yes. Acceptance of the bid from Holiday Sewer and Water of Wakanda, Illinois for the Marshall Park Waterline Replacement Project in the amount of $95,000. Can we at least talk about this one as far as how this came up quickly and where the money's coming out of?
So would be part of the Marshall Park project. We rejected the initial bid from the playground proposals that came in to be able to do our own due diligence for the testing of the line that was requested to be removed and replaced by the village. We did that pressure test and the pipe failed. So we went out to bid for the new 4-inch pipe, approximately 280 linear foot, and Holiday Sewer came in at $95,000.
And this will be done in the fall, spring?
It'll be done in probably October in conjunction with the Hacienda's part of the project, so
Okay.
that we're not stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah. Any questions or comments?
Can you kind of, any thoughts about why there's such a large difference? In the low bid was 95, the other two were 178 and 221. Are we missing something there? And then the second part of my question is, when we originally bid, did they actually go out? Not go out to bid. Did we get a bid with this? And then we took it out? I can't remember. In other words, the piping, did it originally go out to bid with the piping?
It originally went out to bid with the playground project itself as an alternate.
Okay.
And that-
And
that was-
what did those quotes come in at?
The low bid there was $45,000 from Hacienda. The next two, I don't remember the companies, but they were 95 and 96.
Okay. And we couldn't find that $45,000 bidder from Hacienda?
Well, again,
Excellent.
we rejected the initial bid to do that testing, so it's not like we can just, I don't believe that we could have gone back. But then, again, the village had requested the 4-inch pipe just as a standard size, so it wasn't really
It was different pipe
in
size?
line with what Hacienda or any of the other initial bidders were at.
Okay, they were a 3-inch pipe? or a- Okay,
Correct.
so different spec on the second?
Correct.
Okay. And the second part of my question, I interrupted, I'm sorry. Why there's such a large difference?
No, Maritime Construction was present for the bid, and her eyes kind of lit up too. I don't know, I didn't get.
We checked the
a feeling.
paperwork, it includes 4-inch pipe.
I
The right
don't
specs.
know where she was, or where, she didn't bid on it, her boss did. But
Okay.
yeah, she knew she was immediately out of line. She didn't say why or how.
They need to work. Okay.
No more questions, comments? Motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Can we get a roll call?
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
President Waltz?
Yes?
And Brad, John did ask the question, and it's the last thing that you didn't answer. He says, like, where does it come from? So what is our default? Can you take this out of rec fund? Can you take it out of corporate fund? Can you indirectly say it's capitals that was unplanned? Where do you actually plan on pulling the 95,000 from?
It would be capitals. We could take it from the rec fund. The rest of the project is already in the capital fund, so I feel more comfortable doing that. And we'd have to do some budget adjustments and passes and approvals to put it through in the rec fund, so.
I'm not saying that I was
Yeah.
just, it was just a
But
question
no, so
that he
we
asked.
would- most likely, this is gonna go, just be added on as a
Yeah, I'd
overage in the
recommend
match,
just
the
taking
Marshall
the
Park
project.
product.
Kind of like we're doing with the lights and the pickleball.
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of project.
Okay, approval of the estimated cost of travel, meals, and lodging for the 2023 NRPA Annual Conference from October 10th through October 12th, 2023 for Commissioner Cook at $2,008.93 and Commissioner O'Malley at $2,008.93.
I'm not making a motion, so you do it.
Any questions or comments? Okay, I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Yep, well, just to clarify for the public, this is for our national conference that the commissioners attend, and all the commissioners are invited to attend, along with our staff. And it's a great opportunity to see what the rest of the country is doing in Parks and Recreation, and to bring back ideas to the Elk Grove Village, to make sure that we're staying current and competitive, and bringing back new ideas for our district. So it's not all fun and games. We attend classes throughout the day, and then in the evening, there's events that we meet with vendors on different equipment that they're offering. It's pretty amazing, all the different things. Anything you would want in the Park District, or need in the Park District, you can find at this exhibit hall. So there's been quite a few times over my tenure. I enjoy going every year because you do get a lot of good ideas. You talk to the people in the business, and you really have dedicated time to sit down and talk. It's not like you try and pull somebody aside here, when they're working and doing their job to talk about things. You really get some good quality time to talk amongst commissioners as well as the staff that's there. So I do appreciate going and taking part in that every year.
Where is this one this year?
Dallas.
Dallas,
I
Texas.
hope the hot degrees go away by then, but by October it should be at least in the 90s.
Did we get a motion in a second?
We have a motion and a second, so
Okay.
we're ready for roll.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President Walls?
Yes, items for information, leisure services.
So for August, the Shieldery Adult Center is up to 297 members, which is 37 more than last year. They also held their senior prom with 50 participants, and they celebrated 15 different members that were turning 90 years and older this last month. In aquatics, we held our PAC annual closure August 12th through the 15th. And some numbers update for that month, Aqua Wellness was at 811 for the month, which is up 526 from last year. For adult athletics, our registration for Fall Bags League is open, and it will begin September 27th. For youth instruction, new this fall, we have a youth pickleball class that's going to be on Wednesday nights at Rainbow Falls Pickleball Courts. For our youth athletic leagues, fall baseball season's underway, and they have 189 players this season. Tackle football is at 93 total players, which is 15 more than last year. Rec soccer is at 251. Girls softball is at 114. And then basketball registration is open now through October 31st. For customer service, they are busy taking fall program registrations. They took 2,764 for the month. 1,045 of those were processed in person, and 1,719 were online. For cultural arts, the fall production of Matilda held auditions on August 28th with 32 participants, and those rehearsals are underway. For dance, Ignite kicked off their 7th season this year with 24 competitive dancers. Fall recital and non-recital classes started this week. Registration will remain open through October. There are 46 different classes a week for ages 2 through adult to choose from. For preschool, they started the school year off with 131 preschoolers, and the TWOS program kicked off this week with 30 students. For fitness, group exercise participant total for August was 1,421. Personal training sessions were at 199, and open gym was at 538 for the month. The arrival and installation of the new hammer strength equipment has been positive, And the rejuvenation area continues to be a hit. They had 2,420 tracked visits for the month of August. Also in fitness, registration is open for the Run Fox Run 5K in November. For the museum, they had 64 total visits for the month of August, which is up 15% from last year. For Pirates Cove, there were 5,546 daily admissions for August and September. For Rainbow Falls, there were 14,697 total admissions. Rentals total for the month of August was 123. Kids Club kicked off August 17th. We have 4 schools currently running: Berg, Claremont, Ridge, and Salt Creek with 426 weekly registrations. Rupley is currently on a pause due to low enrollment. In the month of August, we held the Teen Summer Blast at Rainbow Falls, and there were 277 teens in attendance. Camp ended in August, and for the month they had 99 in Camp Explorer, 96 in Voyager, and 40 in Extended Care. For some of the upcoming events, October 6th we have a Parents' Night Out. September 23rd is our Pioneer Day at the museum. October 7th is the Fall Gift Show. And October 7th we are also having the German American Day at the museum. October 12th we're holding a charcuterie and sip night at Garden Terrace. October 20th, Halloween Fest at the Pavilion Campus. October 21st, Doggy Trick or Treat. October 27th, H2O. And also October 27th, Tween Halloween Night. And that concludes my report.
Any questions or comments? Thank you, Tiffany. Parks and Planning update?
There's 2 projects I'd like to talk about. The first one is Marshall Park. It's officially going in full swing. The contractor is excavating the walking paths, playgrounds, and the basketball court has been poured and is awaiting color coding. So that's an exciting project that's happening right now. And then Windmere Playground just got started this week as well. They're working on some of the site work and removals, and that project is scheduled to be completed in November. The tennis court at Pavilion was just finished this morning, actually. They finished color coding the courts, the nets and stanchions were installed, and it will be open tomorrow. That concludes my report.
Any questions or comments? Okay, thanks, Mark. Business service updates, Brad.
I got a couple updates. At Fox Run Club Championship is this weekend. October 14th, we have the Par 3 Challenge. It's kind of a unique cross-country Par 3 with unique tee placements, $60 per person, includes golf, food, and prizes. October 28th is the Superintendent's Revenge Tournament, so Jeremy will be setting up the course as hard as he can. It's a scramble, team of 4, includes it's $320 per team of 4, includes golf cart, food, and prizes, and then the turkey shoot is scheduled for November 11th. Alex and his staff are also looking into the pig roast. To give you guys an update from last meeting, it will be coming back, details to come. Still working out some stuff, but he is working on it. Also, thank you to staff. I know budgets are due next week, and IT actually sent out that they were bogging down the software because they're all hard doing their work, so I appreciate that. So thank you for that. That concludes my report.
So IT budget's gonna be ramped up a little bit for extra
Takes a
memory.
little time, you know, deadlines per action.
Service.
So,
Okay.
Did you talk to staff? Are we locked in for next week, a golf course committee?
I will talk to you afterwards. There's some scheduling conflicts, more so with myself, so.
Okay. We'll miss you, but we'll still have it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. Marketing and communications update?
Okay. As you know, I provided the board with a few highlights, and I'll just share some things that I think are some things that people might like to know. Right here on Lancaster, there's a sign that's an entrance and an exit sign for Pirates Cove, and then we also have a boardroom entrance sign. That is going to be replaced soon. We're hoping within the next couple of weeks, so we'll have some new updated signage there. We also have been very busy in marketing, trying to get all of our post-season communication out with some abbreviated hours, and we had, of course, some different hours with Labor Day and the end of the season, so we've been very busy trying to keep all of that updated and accurate on the website and on social media and through our emails. So hopefully everybody was able to get information via those platforms. We are also doing a little facelift on our scoreboard at CAF for the football scoreboard. So it needs a little TLC over there, and so we're going to be putting some new plates over the old sections so that it's not a very expensive repair, but it'll be a nice facelift for the scoreboard there.
Well,
That
you're
should-
removing old advertisements.
we are covering up the very, very old advertisements. And we're gonna be taking the opportunity to use some, do some internal marketing. So we're gonna be putting some information up there about, fitness, Fox Run, rentals, and different things like that. So we can use the opportunity to promote some things that are happening here. So, also, the marketing department did a little team building activity, and we are building the preschool float that will be in the hometown parade on Saturday. We have some great, we've got a float for preschool, we have a float for dance, and then we also have the Sheila Ray bus that is going to be in the parade. So we are very excited, and we're also going to have some of our sports leagues walking in the parade as well. So we are excited about that on Saturday, so.
Any
look for
prizes?
Park District.
Any prizes or giveaways?
Oh, we've got some, we always have the best giveaways.
Okay.
So we have some,
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
yeah.
Yeah, don't run into the street,
We're
don't run
gonna be
into the street,
standing,
kids.
Tom, so that we can make sure that we
Yes.
throw a couple your way. But yes, we always have the best giveaways. I'm a little biased on that. And then we also had talked earlier in the year, we have a survey out there on the streets right now, and it is a community-wide survey. So if anybody is still holding on to that and has not filled it out yet, it is not too late. Please fill it out and send it back, because we are a little shy of the responses that we were hoping to get. So we really would like to get those filled out so that we can get the online survey going, and then anybody that would like to participate in the community-wide online survey will have that opportunity, but that's going to be pushed back to later in September, early October, and then we hope to have the report complete to present to the board in November from our consultant.
Do you know how many of the 400 are still out?
140, but 2 were also received, so
So we have
138.
we have 2.
We need 138 more
Oh.
surveys.
I was gonna say, geez.
Yeah, I'm looking for 138 more surveys, so it was a lot lower than what we are expecting, but we are
That's our
sending out.
sample, right? That's
It is our
random
sample, it is our random sample. We're sending out another 1,000 letters this week, so if you do happen to get one in the mail, please, please, please take 5 minutes and fill it out, because it really helps the Park District make important decisions on what we're going to be doing, here at the district. And last but not least, as Tiffany mentioned, October 20th is going to be our Halloween Fest, and we've added a new component to it this year, where we're offering some local businesses a wonderful sponsorship opportunity to have a table at the event and pass out a giveaway to our attendees at the event. And it does align with a small sponsorship, so if you're interested in getting your business out there to the community, because it's one of our bigger events, reach out to me, Kelly Carbon, at Elk Grove Park District, K Carbon at Elk Grove Parks, and I can help you and get you set up with that. So that concludes my report tonight.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Kelly.
I have a question for Kelly, but I do have one for Tiffany, and I forgot to ask. Speaking of surveys, I know on the fitness equipment, there's a scan to get a survey or complete a survey. Do we know, what is that for?
Well, I
I
request.
asked about the TVs or something, but
Yeah, so-
are they thinking about taking them down, or are they
So
thinking about?
he is asking, so Michael and I had a conversation, and most facilities are going away from TVs on equipment, because whether you already have the TVs in your facility and or everybody watches their smart devices now at this point, they're either reading a book or they're on their phone. So the TVs are very costly. to add them into the pieces of equipment. So being fiscally responsible, when we go to put in, replacement requests, do we want to start phasing out the equipment with TVs and save us money, right?
You talking about on the equipment, or you talking about the big
Yes, on the
screens?
equipment.
Oh, okay, I don't think
So,
it's made clear on the.
What I told him to do, maybe I'll scan one, so him and I'm surprised you saw it, he just did that this week, that's why I was like, wait, what survey? I said, how about you put scan codes on the equipment, see how many people actually use the TVs? Let's actually survey the customers that are using those pieces of equipment, and we'll see what the responses are.
Yeah, just double check, one of my daughters or my wife took it, it wasn't clear whether they're talking about what channel you wanted to watch or whether you're gonna take down the big TVs, is what she was.
Just the TVs
Not
on the pieces
on the
of equipment.
Got it.
There's actually more big TVs going up.
Yes, there's more big
actually more
TVs
big
going on.
TVs going up.
I've never seen that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Executive Director update.
Thank you, President Walls. I have two updates. Next week, Thursday, September 21st, is the district's hosting the Character Counts Coalition and the Garden Terrace 20th anniversary celebration breakfast, if you can believe it's 20 years that the CCC has been around. Lastly, I just like to take another big opportunity to thank staff, a big shout out to staff for this summer and all the hard work in making our seasonal facilities programs, camps, dance programs, theater, fitness, you name it. I know I'm gonna miss them, aquatics, all of them, golf, thank you. Great success, and thank you to the residents for patronizing our facilities, and we look forward to next year. That concludes my report.
Just to piggyback on that, I remember in COVID, we were worried about what the heck was going on, and my gosh, did we make a bounce back this year, correct? Like, there's nothing that's down, correct? Anything?
No, there's a lot of good
It just was a
participation this year. It's been great.
It was a good year, so.
Right. People got used to being not so crowded, so,
They
some people are
really
like,
did.
where are all these people coming from, so it's good to have the crowd, so just be patient out there. If, it was nice, when you had nobody in there, but it's also nice having the people come back and be able to use the facilities that we have there, so. Catch 22.
Okay, any old business? Any new business?
Yes.
Have at it.
We need to have I'll move to adopt ordinance number 438. It's an ordinance authorizing and directing the destruction of verbatim audio recordings of certain closed session meetings of the park or the Board of Park Commissioners of the Elk Grove Park District.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President Walls?
Yes? Payment of the
And
bills.
just to clarify that these are the verbatim recordings, we still have the minutes to those meetings, and that it doesn't say it here, but I'm assuming we're anything 18 months and older. Correct?
Correct.
Which is what the law is, so we're just destroying them under the time frame for the law that allows us to destroy it.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Payment of the bills, August 25th, 2023, in the amount of $220,106.95. September 1st, 2023, in the amount of $330,469.59.
So moved as presented?
Second.
One more.
I think we're gonna have a question on the second one, correct? And C?
We got one more.
You got one more.
My bad.
Or September 8th, 2023, in the amount of $93,796.23. So there's three individual. Motion and a second?
Yep. So moved at adding your September 8th, yep.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, any questions or comments on this?
They're not specifically on that, but I don't need an answer. When I travel, I looked it out to me, when I looked at 810, we've got Parley Golf Sports Bar, the Cubs 10 and U end of the year party, and then you have Golf Experience end of the year party, another travel team. It would be nice that our own Park District programs would visit our own driving range and then visit Fox Run. So it's something we should be suggesting that, let's keep our dollars for our programs inside Elk Grove and not go to two other facilities when we offer the same thing. So that's one thing that stood out. And then I had Divine Signs. And I look at this every now and then, and I just think between the rummage sales and the registrations and the PPP, all this signage that we do, that sometimes runs up into the thousands. I'm assuming we're storing this at 140 Lively.
No.
Or here, wherever it takes, but I'm assuming we take them all back. There's gonna be some that either get vandalized or left or damaged or weather worn and stuff like that. But But it just seems like we're spending thousands every single year, and I'm just keep wondering like, what is new?
Can I speak to that? for a
Yes,
minute?
I want you to.
Mark's team did an amazing job last year. They helped us, they built storage shelving downstairs for us. And so we keep all of our signs for about 3 years. And so, because they're only up for a week or so, and then they come down and then they go back up for a week. And we sometimes just order stickers to cover up the date. And so therefore, but some of them, after 3 years, they do need to get redone. So as like with the rummage sale, we hadn't done it in quite a while, and so it's kind of like on that replacement plan. But we do recycle them and we use them over and over again, you know, as, and we're very careful and very cautious as far as like how much we spend on marketing versus how much events are, you know, coming in. And it's not always dollar for dollar. Sometimes it's about the number of individuals coming into the buildings because, you know, for events. So I might spend a little bit on the marketing and maybe the event doesn't bring in exponentially more than what the sign costs, but they're in the building, they're learning about the center, they're learning about other things, so.
Yeah, rummage sale was just something I thought.
Yeah, that was just
When
one
I'm thinking about all
example.
the
But same
signage
thing
we
with
use.
yard signs, same things with park signs, we do reuse those.
Okay, very good.
Because we want to be sustainable and smart.
Agreed. Small little Sherwin-Williams bill, the amount isn't important, but it was for the rejuvenation area. For a while, we've been asking, at least I've been asking, what is the total cost for the rejuvenation area? I mean, for the last 4 months, I've seen a trickling of bills coming in. I don't want to look up the information and sit down, I might have missed something, but it would be nice again that I know what the total cost is for the rejuvenation area, so I can find out if it's successful or not when I'm ready to do other projects.
So I thought I sent you guys an email. with
I'm gonna
the-
say no, but
I'll
you can't be
resend
looking,
it,
okay.
yeah. No problem.
All right,
I
that's
thought I
that
did.
one.
But I think rough estimate, 96,000 total?
Okay.
I think it's less.
I thought it was 87.
87
Okay.
came to.
Yeah, I also thought it was
I was
95.
saying-
but
All right,
it
yeah,
came
whatever
in
it is,
at
yeah,
I
so
was 87
if you haven't
too. I was
sent it.
Mark,
Yep.
but
Then who's in charge of fire extinguishers, what department? I mean, when it comes to the entire park district and stuff like that? Because again, thousands of dollars are going out. Don't know, again, the philosophy if you're having them done semi-annually,
Oh, no.
annually.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's a,
Well, no, you
That's
can
a
do it
set in
more
stone.
frequent,
well,
and that's what I'm saying.
And we do annual.
Yes, annual's fine, I get that, I was making sure it wasn't. And then do we bid that work out, because there's tons of places that do it, or is this something that we've just said, okay, who is this?
Like fire
Total
safety,
Fire and Safety,
yeah.
have they been doing it for 10, 12 years? At what point do we say, hey, it's time to,
Definitely go out there.
I know we got a new risk manager, and she's in charge of that, she's very thorough. So if she hasn't gone out, she probably used the same company that we've been using for years. But I can have her definitely look at
well, just see when's the last time that she's
Check.
looked into it.
checking prices for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think Scotty once asked on the copier leases, I still get confused myself after 22 years. So we have a lease with all these copy machines, and we pay a healthy total for them. And then yet we still eat the expense of toners and ribbons and stuff like that, because there's several $1,000s that we're still picking up as a park district
So we,
on that type of
it's
stuff.
kind of like oil changes, tires and wipers.
But you wouldn't think so on ribbons. I mean, I know what we
there
get.
are certain copiers and printers that are on the lease. Then there are specialty items like the plot wave, which is a big wave, that one. There are marketing printers and poster printers that are not on that. It is, I think we did end up moving it to a separate one.
Yeah.
So it is,
Just resend it.
there are a lot
Let me
of
just make sure.
ins and
I'll
outs
send
to the agreements, but yeah, some are on, some are off, some are not.
Thanks.
Like, my printer is not, on it, so there are,
Okay, like I said,
I wish there
I
was-
just know that
I wish there was a
we're
simple
spending a lot of
answer to that
money
question.
on leasing, and then when I see, figuring that everything's leased out, that I shouldn't still have several $1,000s, considering I think the lease is exorbitant, maybe not exorbitant, but,
correct, so there's certain printers, specialty printers that we do own, and we purchase the ink for.
Yeah.
all right, that's
Yeah,
it.
but use those
In the
fixes.
lease, are they supposed to be supplying toner?
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do.
They do. But again, we have, I couldn't tell you the number off the top of my head, we have so many printers and copiers and stuff, and then, like I said, then you start getting into some of the specialty ones that are not on there.
That's all I
So-
had, John.
Okay. I believe we have a motion and a second. Can we get a roll call, please? On payment of the bills, I should say.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes.
President Walz?
Yes. I need a motion and a second to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Second.
We have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes, Francis.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President Walz?
Yes. This meeting is adjourned.
Fantastic.